Chapter 7, Transfer Hours. In this chapter of the Attendance Manager Cloud tutorials, we will discuss transfer hours. The transfer hours page is found in each class screen. The transfer hours feature is used primarily in two situations. Number one, you've just started using Attendance Manager and students have begun clocking in, but all of your students have clock hours from your prior time tracking methods, and you want that prior time to be included on reports. The other situation is number two, a student transfers into your class from another accredited program at mid-year, and you want to record that student's prior hours from that prior program. The process here is the same in both of these examples. On this transfer hours screen, you'll see two columns. They're titled Prior to First Month and In Month. We have this split into two columns for our users that are required to report hours monthly or quarterly. If some of the total hours to be entered for your students falls into this month, this allows you to break out the hours for this month so the report for this month will be accurate. In the first example here, we see that Adam Alvarez started in your class on September 15th. Maybe he was a new student on that date, or that is the date you started using Attendance Manager. Let's say that Adam has 545 hours and 15 minutes of total time accrued up to September 13th, which is the enrollment date. Let's also say that 10 of those hours were from earlier in the month of September. The way that we would enter that is 535 hours and 15 minutes in the prior time column, and then 10 hours in the this month column. This then represents the total time of 545 hours and 15 minutes, but when you do your monthly report for September, 10 hours will be included as this month, and 535.15 will show as prior hours. Please note that if you do not need to report hours monthly or quarterly, you can ignore the second column and add all time in prior time column. For example here. Please also note that these transfer hours are assigned to this class only, and going forward, you do not need to add transfer hours again for these students in any future class. This is usually a one-time thing. This concludes the process for recording transfer hours. Please refer to additional chapters of training on our website.